Yeah, have a big smiling boy.
Yeah, it's because the military has me doing some
All right.
crazy things.
So I don't know. Everything is kind of a little stuck and slow for me, so apologize here. So fill me a little bit, Jared. What have you been up to?
So, well, the main reason why I haven't been able to be on the calls is because the military has me doing all kinds of crazy things. I'm actually getting ready to deploy, like almost right after. I'm leaving in October for 6 months.
Wow.
Wow.
Where?
Like a group of so it. At first, I didn't even think I was going to be going because they said no because I was going to be getting out too soon. And then they're like, "Yeah, you can go," because other people got it's like a long, like, but yeah, I've been trying to jump on these calls, but they had me on different shifts and they kept doing different things, so I wasn't able to get.
Well, we're going to have some serious fun with you. Wow, I'm very, very excited. Doris, what are you most excited about?
To see in there and learn stuff.
Say again? Shoot, everybody's freezing on me. This is not a great technology here. I don't know what's going on.
You on the Wi-Fi?
Yeah, I'm on the Wi-Fi in Panera. Actually, hang on a second. Let me quit some other things. Hang on. Really, hang on. Let me see if I can get on the Wi-Fi still. Is it better? What is your Wi-Fi? XLNet. XLNet doesn't come on. Oh, there it is. XLNet. You know the password?
Yeah, we all know it.
Oh my God, that was bad.
All over the place.
That was bad lightning. Did you see it?
So if you get knocked out, we'll know why.
Yeah, exactly. So my electric doesn't go off. I got enough juice in my computer as long as, well, if the electric nut goes off, then the internet will go off. Ooh.
This is not good.
No, what's going on?
I don't know. Chuck, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you perfectly.
Okay,
We know
well, I
the
can't hear.
password and everything.
All right, so I can't hear you guys at all. Do me a favor, Chuck, if I cut out or something, call me. So then let me just do the talking. Here's the deal. You guys are going to get here, hopefully, the night before. Okay? For VIP guests, I have a networking little cocktail party. I think Chuck has told you about that. I'm going to ask questions so I know that I'm still being heard, Chuck. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, so it's a VIP networking party. I think we've got about 8 VIPs. You're certainly welcome to jump on or jump into that. If you're volunteering, Karen, you're welcome to come. And I believe, Pat, you're welcome to come as well. So that's one thing that we offer. It's kind of exciting. It's not necessary, but it's fun. Here's the deal, you guys. Just so you know, it's not a typical training. You cannot come and go as you please. It's like a cruise ship. Once you get on, you do not get off. And I'm not kidding about that. So for the next 5 days, you're mine. And the best way to do this, and the reason I have this call, and we're going to send it to everyone who's not on the call, is it's not like a typical training. There are no other speakers. It is me. And for 5 days, we take you through a process, 2 days of pitching, to truly get, and here's the thing, you don't need to do anything. However, you might want to bring your product or service or anything that you want to show somebody if it's demonstrable. Like I would never leave without a spin gym. You don't have to have anything to pitch. It's not required. I'm going to teach you the art of pitching so that you can enroll anybody into anything, anytime. That sound good? Everybody say yes.
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 And so here's the thing. When you play 100%, and so far we've done about 12, 15 of these, almost everybody plays 100%. The one or two who have not don't succeed. Chuck, is that what we've discovered?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yes.
It's kind of crazy. And by doing that, all you need to do, and I want this in your brains, which is why I had these calls before, is I want you to surrender to a process. You don't know better than me. I don't know better than me, if that makes sense. I've just done it a lot. And we see how the process works. We see people who don't like the process, people who freak out of the process, people who love the process too much. Everybody wins. Is that correct, Pat? You've seen it?
Yes.
Everybody wins. Everybody comes through this in an amazing way that continues to astound me. And I swear to God, I say this, but it's true, Chuck. Every single time, does it really get better and better?
Oh, I'm looking forward to this next one. It's going to be the absolute best. I'm excited for it.
And it is funny, it really does get to be best. This last one was better, the people were tighter, everything was just better, and I think we just get better, and we just keep giving more and doing more, and we are insanely committed to what we do. So I need you to do that. You're going to show up at a little earlier than 9 o'clock on day one. Now here's a suggestion. We film everything. You need to know that we don't release everything. I'm very aware that we have insanely personal things that happen. I would never release anything without anyone's permission. So you need to know that. Okay, got that? So to that end, you always either want to bring makeup with you because you're liable to cry once or twice. So Jared, make sure that you bring your mascara. So it's not as bad for my men, but it's for my ladies. So here's what I always suggest. As you're filming, that you wear a cute top that you look good from the neck up, but that you wear something comfortable. You're liable to be sitting on the floor. You're liable to be running outside. But you can also bring a nice outfit with you. I know, what seminar says you bring clothes. But if you want to, in the evening, we do things. I can't tell you what they are. They're all a surprise. So make sure you've got an outfit with you every day. You don't want to walk into my studio in high heels. I'll tell you, you should bring high heels. You can wear them, but you're going to want to be comfortable because the day starts at 9 and it ends at 6, okay? Now, a couple of other things I want you to be aware of. Bring snacks if that's what you do. We provide snacks and water and coffee and all of that, but we are not responsible for your sanity or your blood sugar. And I want you to go, well, they didn't have a guacamole when I needed it. I don't know, whatever they do. We have 2 food plans. Now, here's the thing. My studio is not near anything else, especially over the weekend. We're kind of remote. We have one place that's open, and we all go there on Friday. It's fun. It's an Italian eatery. You're going to love it. It's unlike anything you've ever seen. But for the rest of the time, we cater lunches. The catering cost to you is not much more than what it actually costs to cater the food. And by food, we're talking salmon and grilled vegetables and steak and chicken. And we bring all this. Karen, you love the food?
Yes, it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm Jewish, and I make sure that we eat. So the food is amazing. I would absolutely sign up for the catering plan, because what's also included in the catering plan is that means it's lunch every single day. If you're a VIP, you get the catering free of charge. So if you don't know what the VIP program is, ask Chuck to walk you through that. It includes a private lunch with me. It includes some really fun stuff that if you're already there is so worthwhile. Then we did this last time, and it was insanely effective. We did this 60-hour kind of reboot detox thing. You get to eat and drink and do things, but it's not normal food. But the cost of that's $80. I don't charge any extra for that. That's included if you do all this. Let me know, Chuck, if people, now you can change your mind, but I think people need to be aware that we're doing this. Leah, explain, I have to tell you, it was more fun than you would ever imagine, but I want to warn you, and I will also have to purchase them in advance. You can only get this product the first 3 days of the month. So tomorrow, the next 3 days, I have to have a pretty accurate count of who's like, I'm in, I'm do it, or no way, I can't do it. I just need to know that. So Brianna, what was your experience of the reboot 60-hour?
Leah, you mean?
Yeah, Leah. Did I say Leah?
It was amazing. I loved it, and I'm looking forward to it again. I just always love the opportunity to kind of do a reboot or sort of a cleanse or detox, just anything like that in my life in general. And so I lost 5 pounds, and I had this crazy amount of energy and mental clarity. And throughout those 60 hours, I didn't eat solid food. That was just my preference, just to totally cleanse my mind and my body. And so I just look forward to it. So it's really worthwhile, and I think it's a really great tool to kind of reboot your body. So,
Leah, were you ever hungry?
No. And the funny thing about, and the amazing thing about the reboot system and the way it's structured, it suppressed my hunger and cravings. I didn't crave anything. I felt really good the whole time.
Yeah,
I love that.
It's kind of funny. It actually, what's included in this whole kit is there's an energy pill included in that, but it's also, given the structure of the formulas that we use, you get an insane amount of mental clarity. And I think that's what was so exciting for all of us to experience. We did that for the first time last time. I'm definitely doing it again because it was really fun. So Chuck, just make sure that we know who's doing it because they're expensive and we're ordering them. We're giving that to you as a gift if you want to go through it. If you don't want to, it doesn't matter. But like I said, it's a little challenging to get food. So, and by the way, I have 3 refrigerators. If you say Forbes, in fact, we had that. Jesse was a massive vegetarian. And he said, look, and he actually said he's sorry that he didn't do our food because we have lots of vegetables. But he brought his food every day. And we have places to cook it. We have microwaves and stoves. And I mean, it's a full-on working studio. So whatever works for you, like I said, be open to something different. So there's nobody here, unless you've got a real medical condition, who shouldn't do the reboot and join us. But I'm going to leave that up to you. What else? Make sure that you go into this with a really relaxed, fun attitude. We don't, I want you to think about what would it look like in your life if you could finally do something different. If you keep doing the same thing that you've always done, you're going to get the results that you've always gotten. This is a very special group of people. So many people here have been waiting all the way since March to take this class. We've already done 2 in between that. It is fun, and all I want you to do is just think about giving and participating. Don't be a taker. That's the only time we've ever had anything negative. Somebody said, I expect this to happen. I expect nothing to happen. You know, I go into this with just because every group makes its own formula. And I am very sensitive to that. So we get to make this as special as we want. Does anyone have any questions?
What time Thursday night for?
7 o'clock, 7 to 9. And every morning is at 9 o'clock. We have sign-ins. Now, here's the thing. How you do something is how you do everything. A lot of groups you can come and go. There's nowhere to go. I've got you on a cruise ship and you can't leave. And I'll tell you what's fun about that. And by the way, be happy that you missed last September. Because last September, Hurricane Irma hit my house. And everybody showed up and stayed through. And they all stayed at my home because my studio is being used as an evacuation center. We had 5 days of blackouts. You want to talk about an intensive training? Yeah. See how you feel with no real shower or electricity and no phone for about 5 days. That was crazy. We learned a lot about each other. All right. And then just so you know, the 3 days after, especially for anyone who's flying in, last one, Justin Yangita flew all the way from Hawaii, and he chose to stay for the Business Mastery. If you guys enroll for Business Mastery, which is the 3 days after, again, some of you it's hard, but you know what, Nicole, I know you've got a child, but you can work from, you can work wherever we are. The 3-day Business Mastery is designed to get you to rock your business. Now remember, I can't give you everything. You can't eat a buffet in one bite, right? So you start with pitch, we go through Forbes Factor, and then we do 3 days of Business Mastery. Now think about me for a second. That's 8 consecutive days of, pretty much 6 in the morning until 10 at night on my part. I'm happy to do that. So Chuck, if anyone is interested and needs to make whatever arrangements, the price is 50% off if you decide to do it before class starts. And I'm very happy to offer that because that might take care of a hotel room. That might take care of any other objections that you have. You want to be in the room, okay? I have some special guests coming this time. And I will tell you, if pitch is pitch in Forbes Factor is a bit of a breakdown and breakthrough, the rebuild and the reboot is really Business Mastery. That is really the kickstart to get you to rebuild from all. You don't need it, but you say to me, wait, I want to make more money. That is the time to focus on that. Jackie, question?
Yes. What if you don't have a product to bring? What do you
Jackie, what do you do for a living right now?
I work at the hospital. I also sell on Amazon.
Great. So you do have a business. Here's what you need to know. The reason that we met at Seller's Playbook is because, and you just discovered that Seller's Playbook went out of business, is that Amazon is like Target. What you need to do, my love, is to create a brand for yourself. I will teach you in those 3 days to build the brand that is Jackie, so that no matter what you do, you will make money from it. We will teach you in class, by the way, how to make enough money to pay for Business Mastery. So Pat, how much money did you make while you were sitting in a chair during Forbes Factor?
It was either between 1,500 and 2,500, something like that.
Wow.
In her chair with a cell phone. Got it? Jackie, we're going to teach you that because you are a business. Every one of us is a business, is a brand. And the more you learn about so Nicole, you haven't taken class yet, but you quit your job to become your own business, didn't you? No, you can talk for a second. Yeah.
I sure did.
So for a second,
Yeah.
you can tell Jackie, because millionaires have 7 streams of income. So we're going to teach you how to make that Amazon business successful. Luke is going to come and give us a major insight into Instagram. So is Nicole. But we can't do that during the first 5 days. So that's what I saved that for. You don't need a business, trust me. You just need to want to not have to work for somebody full time. So Jerry, this brings up an interesting question for you too. Are you allowed to make money outside of the military?
It gets a little difficult. Like you can't, if it conflicts with the duty at any point in time, then they're gonna say no, you can't do it, and I can't really do anything about that.
Well, no, but it's interesting. You have your mother as a way to generate money, and so that things don't look. I'm curious to. You don't want to go against the U.S. government, but when you have funds, what are you going to be doing for a living?
So I actually want to. I'm going to be in sales when I get out the military. That's the first step to it. So, and that's why I'm a part of that's why I joined you as soon as I saw you at the 10X Growth Con. Is because I was like, yes,
Oh, you're going to get the whole sales part. But, the problem is you're going to want to be selling while you're over wherever you're going. So I won't say any more about that. Jason, I want to welcome you. Jason won a scholarship. He was at my second book signing, bought a whole lot of raffle tickets. I've met him before, and I'm so excited that he is joining us. And he came on scholarship. So everybody say hi, Jason.
Hi, Jason.
Jason.
Hi, Jason.
It's very funny how it seems like the right people win what they need to win. So we're excited to have you there. And Tim, I have to say super thank you for that glowing review that you did.
Absolutely. You're welcome.
So, and it's Pat, I'm going to have you look at this. Okay. So Pat, would you mind if I do something that you may not like?
Go ahead.
I love you. All right. So but here's what you guys need to understand. There are tips and tricks to do everything, and most of you choose the hard way because you just don't know. I've made a living going through the back door. It's how I've traveled my whole life. It's how I get people to give me things. It's just how I am. I actually take it for granted. So I asked everyone to write a Verdition. If you go to the Verdition page on Amazon, my book launch, like Jason, I would love a review from you. I need 15 reviews to qualify for to at least be considered for best selling. So the first reviews, and Tim, you wrote the top one. It's a beautiful review. I get down to Pat, and Pat was very sweet, and Pat's like, I'm going to do it. Pat probably said to herself, I probably don't have a whole lot of time. I'm just going to pop something out. So both she and Tucker, who I love, wrote 1 sentences each because they thought they had to do it on their own. And here's a little tip that you didn't know, Pat. I should have told you. Go to a book or a person that's got a similar book to me. Find a review that you like of them. Go in and tweak it to inspire. So I went into Tony Robbins. I took off one and I rewrote an entire review and I gave it to somebody and said, here, post this. Because you thought that you had to do it, and I love that you did it. But you don't. But there's like little tricks to this. Does that make sense?
Yes.
There's tricks to everything. There's tricks to making money, and you guys who are suffering don't know them. There's tricks to dieting. But there's weight. Spin gym's a little trick. You have it with you. You do it 10 times a day. You want to lose weight? Spin gym. It's not a joke. It works. So that's what we teach. We teach. And I will tell you, the more people that we've got connected to, Jim Parr jumped on the line. Jim's like, look, you want to make money in your sleep? Follow this system. Luke's got systems. Nicole's got systems. There are things that we all share that are going to blow your mind. So number one, stop saying you can't afford something. If any of you said, I can't afford business mastery, say you can't afford not to and figure it out. I can't afford the time. Well, figure out why not. You need to bring your kid out. I don't know. What is it that you need to do to stop saying things that you can't do? At some point, you regret those things very badly. Got it? Okay, so good question, Jackie. You do not need a business. Cassandra, do you have any questions? I know you jumped on late. Watch the recording. We'll send it to you.
Pardon?
I said we'll send you the recording so you'll pick up everything that you need. It's a pretty quick call.
Okay, great. Yeah, no, I was just wondering, like what hotels we should get, like are near here, or actually.
Okay. So right now, I need you, Chuck and Cassandra. Cassandra, put your phone number in there. Chuck's going to call you as soon as we get off this call and handle all that.
I've been trying to reach out to him for a while, so.
For a while?
Yes,
Wow.
There's nothing you can get hold.
Well, hang on a second, because Chuck's got a 24-hour policy. So were you reaching out to him on text or email?
Email.
Okay,
Really?
I'm going to say, no, listen to me. Here's what you guys need to understand. I'm going to say if somebody doesn't respond to an email, they didn't get it. Then you follow up with a text or find another way. But emails end up in spam. Emails end up all over the place.
Yeah, no,
And we have a policy of 24-hour return calls, okay?
definitely.
So I'm sorry about that. Who here, by the way, is staying in an Airbnb might want a roommate? There you go, Dora. You know what? Cassandra's number's there. If somebody's staying in an Airbnb, Luke, reach out to Cassandra. Everybody copy her number down and offer her some great solutions to that. Also, we'll put out a little round robin email to see who's getting a rental car. You don't need one, but it depends on, we're pretty centrally located. Uber is literally $5 in any direction that you want to go. And then if you split it with the 3 people that you're going to go with, it's not more than a couple of dollars. But a lot of people like to have their own car. It gives them a sense of freedom. I'm totally cool with that. Florida is a very low rental state. California, not such a low rental state. I just found that out the hard way. Okay. Any other questions?
Yeah, where's the cocktail party?
Sorry?
Where is the party?
The party gets emailed to every person who's on the list.
Okay.
So we will send you all those details, my love. Tim Hodgkins, what else? Tim, what do you do for a living?
I'm an attorney.
Oh, I'm sorry. What kind of
I'm a good attorney, though. I'm a patent attorney. I'm an intellectual property attorney.
Oh, well, actually, that's fun. You can actually give us a little bit of insight, then we'll use that. Because that's one.
Yeah, that'd be great.
My lack of patent skills cost me $10,000 a year.
Oh, wow.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. You say I don't own Spin Gym. Yes.
You licensed it?
I have to. Yeah.
Oh.
So those little mistakes are very costly. Give some good insight. Where are you flying in from?
Cleveland.
Nice. Okay. Any questions?
No, just excited for the pitch and just the growth process, and just really excited for it.
Good. As you're coming here, you might want to think about how organized is your Facebook and Instagram pages. How well, before I get to you, because you're going to want to promote. We give you money back for people who can promote to things. So make sure that your social media is kind of in order. And if not, that's part of what we're going to fix, okay?
All right.
We'll review all that, and what else? I don't know. Any other questions? Chuck is very responsive. So Chuck, you're probably going to have to white label Cassandra, and that's it. If you want to see something funny, there you go. Whatever. I don't know. You got to love me. I'm pretty transparent. That's all you're going to get. It's too weird. But, I do what I do.
Well, they've made progress from the last time we saw you.
Well, they've made progress. But I will tell you something. In 2 days, I'm putting up a new course that took me only 2 days to put up. Jack, if you want to make money, I'm getting really, really good at this stuff. Literally nailing it down in 2 days to put together an entire course. Yeah. How you shoot video. That's how you do all those things so you don't have to rely on anyone else anymore. If you want to work for somebody else and build their dream, go for it. I love that. Actually, I don't. But I'm going to give you resources beyond that.
Oh, okay.
Yes, that's what I'm also saying to the woman who did my hair, who I love, who just whined a little bit about, I'm not that good. I'm like, well, shit, if you're not that good, why are you doing my hair? Well, I'm not good enough to market it. I said, maybe you better be, otherwise I'm going to go somewhere. It's been interesting. I wish you guys could have heard the conversation. Because it turns out that she's great. He just hasn't had time to learn the newest techniques. I'm like, baby, who here colors their hair? I want to know the basics. We all take for granted that we're experts in something. We could teach that quickly and make money. Jared, you could actually have an online course that you don't even have to touch, making you money while you're away. Wouldn't you love that?
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. So we'll get to that, but we don't get to that till the 6th day. So on that note, Chuck, make sure you got everybody's phone number. I mean, you do have everything. But Chuck, put your number there right now. Guys, copy this down. when we get to crunch time, and catch me out on Sunday, we are very accessible. We want you to feel super uber comfortable and just to have the most amazing, delicious time. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yay.
All right, and on that number, if there are any other questions, otherwise I'll let you go. Enjoy your Friday. Have a great, blessed weekend, and I will see you Thursday night. Friday, yes.
Woohoo!
Woo! Bye, you guys.
Okay.
All right.
God, bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks.
Bye.